Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more New York Jets franchise. And today we've got the start of Season 2 here with the Jets. It's going to be a matchup of the rookie quarterbacks. We are going to have quarterback Tucker Turner taking on number 3 overall, Mike Ward, who had an excellent preseason, managing to go from normal dev up to star and even up to 79 overall. Nobody expected this. Everybody was doubting him, and now he's going to prove to the league and everybody that he is more than what meets the eye. And he even has 95 throw power. He's a top 25 ranked quarterback. You love to see it. He's not the slowest. He's not really going to get injured that much. So, and his accuracies even look great as well. This man looks to have an excellent rookie season here with the Jets. Hopefully, we can have our new quarterback of the future. Hopefully, this man isn't going to end up like Zach Wilson. Yeah, we don't want that. We do not want another Zach Wilson. His motivation tags, as you can see, QB of the future and day one starter. This is what we love to see. And then his traits. I forgot to show this before. Hero ball. He will attempt to scramble for yards if they think they can get first. Risk taker. He loves throwing it down deep. Looks for stars. Yeah. So Garrett Wilson might actually get targets this year. He might get more than 500 yards. Hopefully. And also considering we changed up our playbook so we don't have the Ravens offensive playbook anymore, I'm going to show which one we do have in just a second after I get done with these traits. But as you can see, he's got a bunch of these. I'd say these are a bunch of good traits. So, hopefully we can have Mike Ward become the Offensive Rookie of the Year and heck, even get up to Superstar. That would be incredible. He can kind of scramble, and he can definitely bomb it deep. I don't know what my comparisons would be to any other quarterbacks in the league. Heck, let me know what y'all think who y'all would compare him to. Because he can bomb it deep, and he can kind of run it. Not the best at running it, but he can definitely run it. He can't really truck, but he is very elusive. He's a quarterback who can bomb it deep and is very elusive. I can't think of which quarterback that would be, because I was originally thinking maybe Josh Allen, but no, Josh Allen likes to truck it a little bit. I wouldn't say Josh Allen's really known for juking that much. I'd say he's more known for hurdling and trucking through guys. But let's go check out the other rookie quarterback that's going to be playing today. Quarterback Tucker Turner, the man who's set to replace Matthew Stafford after he retired in the offseason. Young rookie quarterback out of Texas, 22 years old, 6'4". This man looks like an NFL-ready quarterback. He is not the best at throwing the ball, but he is a scrambling type quarterback. He's got an arm. He can definitely chunk it deep if he has to, but it looks like he's mostly going to be able to check it down pretty well. He's not quite in the top 32 just yet, but he's going to have some time to develop, and what a team he's going to be able to develop behind. He's got Puka Nacua. Yeah, he's got some targets. I don't really know the rest of them, but yeah, Puka Nacua is a good target for him to have. Throwing the run is great. He's going to be able to chunk it deep, check it down, and then throw on the run. His throwing the pressure is all right, but he could struggle. So maybe we can look to try to pressure this young quarterback just a little bit and force a risky mistake for him and the Rams. He's got the day one starter tag, which is kind of obvious. They don't really have that many good quarterbacks on their roster, considering they have a 73 overall rookie as their highest overall quarterback. Rams did not leave themselves in a good position for that. Here's his traits, as you can see. Doesn't look nearly as bad as you would think, but it's not nearly as good as Mike Ward. Mike Ward is just a far better quarterback. Rams could have had another good quarterback though, in possibly like Roman Rhodes, but they took their man Tucker Turner. They believe in him, and they think he can get something done. Let's go check out the rest of our squad. We ended up rebuilding this team, I'd say, quite well in the offseason. We managed to get another running back so we can build up this depth. We've got Braylon Allen and Donovan Edwards backing these two up. But we ended up getting Travis Etienne Jr. in the offseason, which was a big help for this running back group. Travis Etienne Jr., he's fast, he can catch, he's very elusive. So look to possibly get both of these guys involved. If Brees Hall goes down, we've got Travis Etienne, and it's same vice versa. And considering we saw that one of the traits that Mike Ward has with that is that he would possibly target his star receivers more, Garrett Wilson will, my best guess, he'll have a much better season this year, considering he's got a quarterback who can actually pass it relatively, like actually really good, and the fact that his trait can actually get it to his star receivers a lot better. Rashid Shaheed managing to come up to number 2. ETN is going to be that number 3. Yeah, he's only normal dev, but D Hump, with D Hump backing him up, I feel like that's going to be much better. Oh, and also we got D Hop, who does have the mentor tag, so ETN could look to go up to star dev eventually. Hopefully, he does really good this season. That's my prediction. I think he's going to do quite well. Arian Smith, he's not going to be anywhere close to starting right now. He's going to be the 5th string receiver. And then we got Corley at the number 5, actually at the number 6 spot at receiver. So I think we got a pretty solid receiving core. ETN, man, I really hope he can do well, because if he can get up to star dev like Ward did, he looks scary. I mean, he's already looking scary. He performed quite well in training camp. It's just a matter of whether he can actually prove it on the field. He's a scheme fit, so that helps a lot. But yeah, this offense, other than maybe the center position, looks quite good. Oh, and also not to mention, we got Aaron Rodgers and Justin Fields as the backup QBs, and rookie tight end Mike Barker as the fullback and third string tight end. Another thing, this tight end position looks quite good. We got rid of Rucker. Rucker wasn't really doing that well as the tight end 3. So we have 2 guys who can actually ball out, go up for the ball, and then we got a young rookie tight end who can hopefully be the same way as these 2. But for now, Mike Barker will be our starting fullback. In this defense, we ended up trying to boost the linebacker core. We got Danny Stutzman. We traded away one of our DBs for him. He's young. He's got the ability to develop. He's star dev 75 overall. Like I said, this man is young. He's 23 years old, out of Oklahoma. We're gonna have a potential chance to develop him into something special. He's already ranked 33 out of the league. He's got 87 speed, 91 excel. He can definitely tackle, which is what we've been needing on this team. His zone coverage isn't the best, but it'll come in due time. And the rest of this defense, we look like we're actually starting to become more well-rounded. Like we're starting to become much better at almost every position. D tackle is probably our biggest need other than center. We don't really have much depth on this team except linebackers. We're getting a little bit better, but at the same time, we do need some backups. As you can see, we don't really have as many people as we would like, which is unfortunate. Defensive tackle is our main need, though. Shamar Turner is the number 1 D tackle we have. It's ironic. We don't have Quentin Williams anymore. Shamar Turner leading the way. We're definitely going to have to go after some D tackles in scouting for sure. Now, this draft class does look like a pretty solid D tackle class, which is pretty fitting for us. We need D tackle heavily. It's kind of like how the Cowboys trade in real life. If they had Micah Parsons, they probably would have beat the Eagles week 1. but that's not how it turned out. So now we're going to have to look for D tackle in the draft or in the free agency. Who knows? We might have trouble re-signing some of our guys, and we might just have to go after one in the draft. But for now, we're going to look at one in the draft for now, because this looks like a really solid draft class for D tackles. And now I'm gonna have to change up the defensive scheme to fit something a little bit more like us. A 4-6 defense definitely seems like a high likelihood that it is actually it seems like a pretty good scheme fit. And then for the offensive scheme, I'm going spread. We definitely need to try to be a more pass-heavy offense. Because is this scrambling quarterbacks for your next running threat that pressures both sides? Yeah, he can definitely scramble, but we're not going to go heavy scrambling this year. I want to be more of a pass-heavy offense, considering our rookie quarterback has 95 throw power, and if he just develops his accuracies a little bit more, he could be absolutely scary. This could look like a scary offense, and I'm also going to be using the Buffalo offensive playbook. I definitely think this can be good. Like I said, Josh Allen, I'd say the closest comparison for Ward is probably Josh Allen. He can scramble it just a little bit. He's not going to go down that easy, and he can definitely chunk that ball deep. So hopefully he can get it there. But yeah, I'd compare him to Josh Allen, and it's only fitting that he gets the Bills playbook. And then for the defensive playbook, I'm just going to go with the Jets. The Jets have a really solid defense. We didn't necessarily play the best last year, but then again, we didn't really have that good of players. Quentin Williams just did not produce. Sauce Gardner, he started to heat up around the end of the season. He got 2 picks. We definitely need to produce more, but he did good enough. And welcome to the first game of Season 2 of New York Jets franchise. We've got the 2 rookie quarterbacks making their NFL debuts. Quarterback Mike Ward of the Jets, and of course, quarterback Tucker of the Rams. The Jets took Ward at 3, believing in him all the way. Will he perform to expectations, or will he fall? Many people don't believe in him, but this coaching staff and offense of the Jets do. So anyways, the Rams are going to start off with the ball. And it's going to be taken out to the 23. For this man right here, Tucker Turner. The man out of Texas. This man was taken after Ward, of course. Rams deciding with their first round pick to take the quarterback. And they're going to run it. Tyron Williams not getting much, as that's a good TFL for the Jets. Cordell Flott with the TFL first play of the season. Turner in shotgun. Sending a man in motion. First pass of his career is going to be a first down. That's Ferguson. Jake Ferguson, of course, the illustrious tight end. Turner once again in shotgun. And that's going to be over the middle, incomplete to Ferguson. He can't quite hold on as Washington knocking that one out. 3rd and 8 here. Can they pick up enough for the first? Turner going to pass it. He's going down. 4th and 5. Devin Bush with the big tackle. Tucker Turner thought he could take off, but Devin Bush gets there in time. Turner not fast enough, which is one reason why the Jets said they didn't take him. We're going to get to see the first action of quarterback Mike Ward taken number 3 overall by the New York Jets. This man had an incredible preseason, managing to get up to star dev. Now they're going to hand it off. The Jets wanted to work on this run game this offseason, so they went out and signed a backup running back in Travis Etienne Jr. They wanted to help out this young quarterback. They wanted to build up this offense. And so they did. Breece Hall getting a first. The Jets have tried to do the run game. Breece Hall seemed to be effective. He just couldn't stay healthy last season, as he's going to have enough for the first. Breece Hall, an excellent running back. So this Jets run game seems to be even better. Unfortunately, they did lose their starting center. So now they had to go out. They didn't really have a chance getting anybody big time, as it's not going to matter. 1st and 10 again. Breece Hall running like a madman. So he lost a yard on that on his first run as a Jet. And he's going to go up. Holston Loveland with the catch. He's going to pick up a big catch for a first down. This is why we traded for him last season. Men like that who go up and grab the ball. Mike Ward throwing it up, believing in his man, and Colston Loveland not letting him down. 3rd and 9. Someone can throw it. He's got his man. DeAndre Hopkins with the catch. Touchdown, New York Jets. Mike Ward leading an excellent drive. First touchdown drive, first drive of the Jets 2026 season. DeAndre Hopkins, that acquisition they got in the offseason, here to help Etienne develop, but maybe he's got a few left in the tank. Hopkins, of course, started his career in Houston, but this time he's going to try and prove himself. He's still a dog. 3rd and 11 for the Rams. He's going to let the throw. It is Thomas with the interception. Turner making a big mistake. Azariah Thomas with a big pick. He got hit as he threw it, and he just didn't have the time. Pressure there instantly. Azariah Thomas coming back for it. It was a bad ball, and he went up. Devontae Adams couldn't quite come back to it. Thomas in great position to get the pick. Ori Borquez managing to get it in excellent range. And Williams going down at the 1. They've got no space at all. So at the end of the first, the Jets actually find themselves up 7. Azariah Thomas getting that pick, changing the momentum. Well, actually, the momentum never changed, as the Jets have had it this entire first quarter. Rams need to get something. They don't have much space as they are pushed back. And they're going to get the run. Williams getting a first. The pressure on this young quarterback is immense. And he's going to run. And he's going to get the first. Without fumbling, that is. So they managed to pick up the first. They're on the 50. This could be the first time they cross the 50. And it's over the middle. Devontae Adams catches it. Tucker Turner, 57 yards already on the game, finding his man Adams for the first. And press up. Turner, one man in the backfield. And Devin Bush gets the pick. Intended for Atwell, I believe. This defense going to come up with another interception. Bush in the right place at the right time. He tried getting his man over the middle. Yet another rookie mistake by the young man, Tucker Turner. The offseason acquisition seems to have gone well so far. Yes, his man was Atwell. He tried hitting him over the middle, but Bush was there at the right time. So Ward is getting helped out a lot by his defense. Finds himself yet again back on offense. 3.5 minutes left to play in the second quarter. And he tried to reach out, but it's going to be a turnover. Colston Loveland tried reaching out, but he came in and knocked it out. Cameron Kitchens with the recovery. Rams are going to get this one back. What a mistake. It's not even Ward's fault. Colston Loveland tried getting it. Maybe unnecessary roughness right there as he came in and just knocked that one out while he was already going down. Seems like there is going to be no penalty on that one, even though they allowed the ball right back. This defense is not going to give up too much. They're going to hand off once again. And Williams getting a first. They're going to throw it again. And it's Nakua who picks up first and goal. They're going to hand it off. And it's Williams up the middle. He gets in for 6. So after the mistake that Colston Loveland made, it gets knocked out, and the Jets do not allow... They don't get the stop. Rams get they take the advantage, picking up a touchdown right before half. We can go look to get the lead here right before half. As that's Wilson who picks up the first. We're going to try to run hurry up. It's going to go to his man Hopkins, and it's nearly intercepted. Ward nearly made his first mistake of the season there. Minute 4 left in the first half. As Hopkins gonna get down. Gonna try to run hurry up. We still have all 3 timeouts remaining. 50 seconds left in the half. Just a little bit further, we will be in field goal range. He's got his man Loveland. Who's going to get down? Big first down, Loveland getting open. Somehow Loveland managing to get open, which is incredible. Shaheed gets in for 6. Jets score a touchdown right before halftime. Shaheed in the end zone. He's going to pump fake. Defense of the Rams fumbling again. This Jets offense looks electric. The complete opposite of last year. Ward has revitalized this offense, made it look like something great. He could be the next great Jets quarterback. So that's going to be the end of the first. New York Jets are going to be up 14-7. This offense has looked much better under Mike Ward than last year. But now, let's go look at the games around the league. Let's see how everybody else is doing. As we are going to go to Kansas City, where the Chiefs take on the 49ers in a Super Bowl rematch. As that's going to be a toss. Who is that? That's going to be a touchdown. Looks like a new guy at running back, and that's going to be Westbrook. Nick Westbrook out of the draft? Anyways, Chiefs win as we're going to go to Indianapolis now as they take on the Titans. And it's going to be Cam Ward with an absolute laser over the middle for a touchdown. Cam Ward, 207 yards. Richardson not playing that great, but they lose. Titans win that one 15-10 as now we go to Atlanta where they take on the Saints. How have the Saints done? And it seems like they're doing bad as Michael Penix Jr. throwing an absolute laser, and he's going to be caught, mossed, and somehow that's a great touchdown. That's a giant receiver, and it seems they have found their man, Parker, at receiver. What a catch. What a touchdown. You can see the games around the league. The Giants beating the Bucks. Wow. And the Commanders destroying the Eagles by 10. But anyways, let's get back to our game as Mike Ward, the only good Ward in this league, is hyping up his team after he's done an impressive job this first half. As you can see, his stats, 8 for 12, 141, 2 touchdowns. Let this white man play quarterback. Tony Adams, of course, one of our better safeties. on this team, the backup strong safety. Turner sends a man in motion. He's going to look the pass. He's going to get sacked. And that's Shamar Turner, the man we traded for last season. The young man out of A&M gets his first sack of the season. That's more than Quentin Williams got in 8 games. Shamar Turner destroying that Rams O-line, sending the other Turner to the ground. The rookie QB feeling the pain. Welcome to the NFL, Tucker Turner. 3rd and 19. How will this Rams offense respond? They're going to hand it off. And he's going down. Ezra Thomas there for the tackle. He's played great so far, locking down Devontae Adams. Nobody is going to be able to play against this defense. Last drive, they stalled out. They went 4 and out, but hopefully this time they look to actually get something else on the board. They want to continue their lead. As he's going to get his man Breece Hall, who's going to get a massive gain. Big first down. Mike Ward finding his running back out the backfield, who actually got caught up on the defensive line, but ends up getting the first. So after a TFL, the Jets will find themselves with Ward in the backfield all by himself. And he's going to go down. You don't need that kind of sack. So a massive sack right there, sending the Jets back to the 44. It's going to be a screenplay. Breece Hall going to run it in, get enough, possibly back into field goal range for Jake Bates. Jake Bates has 98 kick power. That one's up. It's good. Jets go up 17-7. They're down by 10. They need an answer. Will they get it, though? They've not passed 100 yards passing yet. As that's over the middle, Devontae Adams is found. He's going to break a tackle, but he's going down. Tony Adams managing to catch him in time, as that could have been a touchdown. They could have instantly responded. Adams is tired. Of course, Hunter finding Adams over the middle. He breaks the tackle of Cisco, who tried pushing him. Turner, a lone man in the backfield, 3rd and 9. And they're going to find their man, Ferguson. Going to pick up the first. Everybody just opening up the middle for a guy like Ferguson. They had multiple options on that play, but picked him, and they gained very well. So massive play. They've actually driven down the field. They're careful. They're going to allow 6. He's going to cut back. He's going to have enough. He's going to get in the end zone. Breaking tackles left and right. Rams get back in this one. They answer, but will it be enough? The Jets are going to get the ball back. That offense has looked electric. Kyron Williams in for his his first touchdown, sending Cisco to the ground. Sauce Gardner barely getting him down. He breaks one tackle and then shoves another off. We need some kind of answer. This is the moment we've been trying to train him for. As he's going to look the scramble. He can't get it away. 3rd and 16. Jared Verse gets the sack. Ward not the fastest guy, so Verse could easily catch up. Ward needs to learn to throw this one away as the Rams find a way for their second sack. He was trying to scramble out, find an option, possibly trying to get around the edge, but Verse just too fast for him. That's going to be the end of the 3rd. Score 17-14. This game has been a fight in the second half. Jets started off hot, but now they're looking to potentially not get upset here, as they narrowly have the lead 17-14. Jets now have to control the clock or score, either one. Breece Hall getting stopped. Gets 8 yards. Great run. We haven't seen much Travis Etienne, so 3rd and 10 after an uncharacteristic drop by Loveland. Garrett Wilson getting a first and more. And he makes a juke. Mike Ward over 200 yards. The rookie has done well. I'm not going to jinx it, but he's yet to throw a pick. Finding his man Garrett Wilson in a tight spot. The Rams trying to get him originally, but they couldn't. So he drops what could have been a first down. Loveland makes the catch. 4th and 3. Beautiful punt. Beautiful punt by Bojorquez, and it's going to leave them at the 4 again. So they're going to be left at the 4 again. And Adams gets it. Thomas isn't paying attention. So the Rams getting something going. What's Turner thinking? He's going to look to throw. Now he's going to run. He's going to go down. 3rd and 10. 3 minutes left in the game. If the Rams don't get anything, this could very well be it. And he's going to get it. Terrence Ferguson with the catch. 1st and 10. They need to get the first here. Turner going to throw it. And almost picked by Adams. 4th and 8. Rams going to go for it. This is for the game. He's going to send this one up. Intercepted! Sauce Gardner! He's going to go down! Pick! And that could be game! Sauce Gardner with the interception! Clutch! They tried going after Nakua, but it didn't matter. 2 men on him, and that's it. Sauce Gardner's celebrating. He knows what he did. And that could be it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And Shaheed picks up the first. For the first time in Mike Ward's career, he's going to be set to go into victory formation, as that one's going to be it. So that's going to be it. Jets, in their 2nd season with head coach Xavier Foster, take down the Rams 17-14. Mike Ward had an impressive game, I'd say, changing the opinions of most of his haters. Defense played out of their minds. Williams could not get much going. Those interceptions by Sauce Gardner was incredible. Ward, I'd say, played an impressive game, while on the other hand, rookie quarterback out of Texas, Tucker Turner, struggled to get much going at all. Ward just clearly the better quarterback, not making too many mistakes, if any at all. He did have a couple passes that shouldn't have probably been picked, but he got lucky on them as they dropped those picks. He had an impressive game, only throwing 10 incompletions, 13 for 23, 223, 56 completion percentage. Great QB rating. I'd say he had an impressive debut game. And then for the run game, Breece Hall managing to get 58 yards. All the Rams could do was run it with Williams as Tucker threw 3 picks. He struggled. But Williams, he tried his very best to keep this team in the game. He narrowly got them the win. But it wasn't enough. 40 yards. He just couldn't get anything going. This defense was tackling him for a TFL almost every single first down. But he did get 2 touchdowns in the red zone. So this red zone defense of ours might have not done nearly as good as we thought, but we still played really good overall on defense. And Mike Ward getting sacked a couple times. He wasn't able to actually scramble. He only has 81 speed, but he's more of a passing quarterback anyways. And then receiving, Devontae Adams leads everybody with 87 yards. They had to go to him as many times as they could. They tried going They tried throwing it up to him. He couldn't really catch it because that defense was just too crazy. He tried Tucker Turner tried throwing it up to him once, but as he tried throwing it, he got hit and threw an interception. Thank you very much, Tucker. And then Colston Loveland with that incredible catch. Just incredible. Early in the game, Ward this tight end group is going to look amazing if Loveland and Taylor can play like that. Brees Hall, you never really want to see your running back be one of your top receivers, but in this case, I'll take it. Ferguson playing pretty well for the Rams, I'd say. Garrett Wilson finally getting some targets, looking much, much better than last season already, as in the first game of the season last year, he didn't even get a single target. He was being covered too well by Jalen Ramsey. Puka Nacua not getting nearly as many targets as you would think. Well, he actually got a lot of targets. He got, well, receptions. He got 5 receptions. He just wasn't able to do anything after the catch. DeAndre Hopkins, the actually off-season acquisition that we thought was just going to be a mentor. No, he comes out and scores. Is this the revitalization of DeAndre Hopkins' career and what could be his potential last season? Hopefully, we can make it the best season. And then Shaheed, both him and Hopkins had our only 2 touchdown passes and the first 2 touchdown passes of Mike Ward's career. D-Hop getting the first one. Him and Ward will always be connected now. Of course, Shaheed and him will be too. Right there on the right. Welcome to the NFL. Mike Ward starts year 1 with an impressive debut game. I don't doubt it either. Jets get the dub at home in a close one versus the Rams. We did do quite well. Nobody expected us to be anything at all. Everybody expected Mike Ward to suck. But no, this Jets quarterback is going to go somewhere. He's going to be something. Only 297 likes. That's interesting. Sauce Gardner locks down Puka Nacua, and indeed he did. It's an offensive league. You just don't tell Sauce Gardner as he shut down Puka Nacua, holding the receiver to 35 yards during the win for the Jets. Him and Nacua locked eyes, locked arms. They fought toe-to-toe. And yeah, Sauce Gardner came out on top. Puka Nacua struggled to get anything going. Thanks to that man right there, Mike Ward, giving everything he's got on offense. And it seems like quarterback Roman Rhodes also had a pretty impressive game against the Browns. Ended up winning 24-9. Maybe the Steelers' offense has their guy at quarterback. Roman Rhodes looked to have done pretty well for himself. Not as good as Mike Ward, but definitely good enough to stay having the opinion that he's not a bust and that he wasn't a bad quarterback. He is that QB of the future. He does have the quarterback of the future tag and maybe the next great quarterback for the Steelers. And it definitely helps that they had a really good run game. Caleb Johnson definitely did really well. And then when you got a receiver like DK Metcalf, you kind of got to hope you can do well with him, as he was pretty much the only good receiver for them. As rookie receiver Nick Paul only getting 36 yards on 4 receptions. Kind of upsetting if you're the Steelers. You took Nick Paul kind of high, and he hasn't really done much. Only 36 yards in his debut game. DK Metcalf getting the majority of the targets. Now he did get 4 yards. He did get 4 receptions, but it's kind of the same thing as Puka Nacua. He got a bunch of receptions. He just couldn't get anywhere. But DK Metcalf still proving he is a great receiver, and with a quarterback like Roman Rhodes, it's definitely going to help a lot. This Steelers offense looks well-rounded. And it also helps that their defense is doing well. TJ Watt with 2.5 sacks. Miles Garrett with 2 sacks as well. But TJ Watt definitely helping out. This defense looks incredible as always. Probably going to be one of the better ones. As Roman Rhodes also got 7 attempts on 25 yards. This offense looks kind of scary, and with a pretty solid rookie quarterback, that's definitely going to help as well. He only got sacked twice. Shador got sacked 6 times. You can tell the different offenses. This is going to look like a scary offense for years to come, and I cannot wait to play against the Steelers at the around the end of the season. That's definitely going to be a game we got to look forward to, as we are 1-0. We're going to have a tough schedule, I'd say. Patriots, Chargers, Bears, Lions, Chiefs, Dolphins. Right now, we probably got a rough patch right now. I think we can definitely win some of these games for sure. We didn't necessarily struggle against the Rams at all. It's just we didn't produce many touchdowns. Well, actually, we got 2. Mike Ward played an impressive game. He definitely did. The run game, we couldn't get involved. If we could, we probably would have scored another time. We started heating up in the run game, actually. Around the end of the game, Breece Hall, he managed to get around the edge. We didn't really see Travis Etienne that much, but definitely look for him to get involved a little bit more in the future. As you can see, we do play the Steelers week 15 of the season. That's a matchup I am looking very much forward to. Steelers have changed their offense from last year. That defense looks scary. It's going to be a pain to play against, but their offense might just be even more of a pain. But as for the next game that we play, I don't know what we do. There could be so many options. Chiefs would be an interesting game to play against. Patrick Mahomes having to come to New York. They probably play pretty well. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. He does crazy crap. Lions, though, they don't have their offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson, anymore, as he did go to the Bears, so maybe we play the Bears. Chargers have looked good as always. They've got a bunch of younger guys. Quentin Johnston could be playing pretty well. And then Justin Herbert plays really good. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And then the Patriots, who have Mike Vrabel at head coach, they didn't do the best. And also, not to mention, the Chiefs are the defending Super Bowl champions. So we might potentially play them next to see how we are doing in our development. That would be a fun game to play, as we can try to potentially knock off the defending NFL champion or defending Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs, who did beat the Packers, who we actually play Week 16. So right after we face off against one of the better teams in the league, the Steelers, we're going to have to face off against the Packers, who, unlike real life, they don't have Micah Parsons. They still have Kenny Clark, but they're still a really good team. And then we face the Patriots to end the season. So we got a bunch of games very winnable, but I don't know how simulation's going to do, as we're going to take on the Chiefs next. And here we are, the game against the Chiefs, who actually have not done that well. Wow. But we are luckily doing 4-1. Rookie quarterback Mike Ward is putting on an absolute show. As you can see, we have basically flipped the script on the Jets. The Jets, we have one of the best offenses in the league other than rushing yards, and we have one of the best defenses in the league besides for passing yards a game, which that's not even that bad. 200 yards a game is not bad. We're doing great once again at the right time, so it seems Mike Ward is performing really well. Now let's see where the mock draft one is looking like. So it looks like the Packers have the number 1 pick, as it seems. Where do we pick at? Remember, we did trade away a first. So it actually seems like we pick at 28. They have us taking Kenya Nickerson. That's a very very tough name to say if you aren't paying attention. I don't know. We pretty much need a D tackle just so we don't have to have Shamar Turner being the only great guy. So we might look to trade up if we have to. I don't know. We're going to have to start looking at as many D tackles as we can. So the number one guy is supposed to be a guy named Brandon Evans. And then the Rams, who are trying to get their young quarterback, Tucker Turner, who they actually seem to not be doing that great this year. And they seem to be wanting a new receiver. They they definitely need one. Nakua, he's basically their whole offense. Devontae Adams, he's not playing like he once used to. It looks like back-to-back left tackles. And then the first D tackle, actually, crap, there's two of them back-to-back. Seems the seems the Browns and the Steelers, who the Steelers are not actually doing that great. So maybe quarterback Roman Rhodes is struggling to get anything going. As it seems we are in the top five of the best teams in the league. So by this week, the Giants, we are ranked 10th. Seems the Bills are 5-0 right now. Bunch of great teams, as you can see. Teams who didn't do that great last year are doing much better this year. And it seems the teams that are doing the worst right now, the Rams, Tucker Turner seems to not be doing that great. And the Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champions, seem to be struggling as well. Who is hurt on their roster for them to be doing this bad? Because simulation never treats the Chiefs like this, considering they won last year's Super Bowl. This is what it was last year. They won the Super Bowl 31-17. Right now, if they continue at this pace, it doesn't even look like they'll make the playoffs as a wild card team. It looks like they might even have a top five pick if they're not careful. Who knows? The Chiefs might have been frauds. This might have been a Mickey Mouse run for them. Because if they're performing to their 1-4 level, I don't know. Something's up with this team causing them to be this bad. We need to continue our success, though. As you can see, we've done pretty well. Offense has actually scored a lot. The only team we lost to is the Patriots. Well, let's see how he did. Mike Ward didn't even throw a pick that game. He didn't get above 200. It's just the run game struggled a lot. Brees Hall, now he did get a touchdown, but Ramondre Stevenson for the Patriots got two of them bad boys. Which that's probably just on the defense allowing too many points or allowing them to get too many touchdowns on the run. Looks like they did get a game-winning touchdown in the fourth quarter, so we had the lead pretty much most of the game until the fourth, which at least we had the lead. We just gave it up. So it seemed like at one point it was 17-21 going into the fourth. We had the lead. We just couldn't capitalize at all in the fourth. Mike Ward learning quickly how this league goes. And then arguably his best game as a quarterback, or arguably his best game so far against the Bears, where we put up 41 points. Great game, 258 yards. That's an incredible passer rating, only throwing four incompletions. Three touchdowns for him. He only got sacked three times. This man, Mike Ward, is going places. He's doing great. If I had to guess, he'd probably be in the lead for Rookie of the Year. He might even be in the lead for one of the best quarterbacks in the league as well. I mean, this man's playing out of his mind for a rookie quarterback who's supposed to not do anything. It seems like he is very much deserving of this number 3 draft pick. We actually did pretty good in the run game as well. And then Colston Loveland, I wouldn't expect it from anybody else. Maybe Mason Taylor as well, who, let's see, he didn't even look. Okay, he didn't even get a single target. But yeah, we've looked pretty solid so far, other than the Patriots game where we just couldn't get the run game going and our run defense struggled heavily. We didn't allow too many yards, but we allowed them to get 2 touchdowns, which was probably in the red zone on the goal line. So our goal line defense has struggled so far this season, probably because we don't have a solid number 2 D tackle. Shamar Turner, he's doing as much as he can, but right now it's not enough apparently. But that's gonna do it. Next episode, we'll take on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, who have not done so good this season, and we've done pretty well. We've actually flipped the script. Last year we went 5-12. This year we're 4-1. That week 6. Last year around this time we were winless. We couldn't win a single game, but now we've changed the narrative. We are a team to beat at this point. We are an underdog. We have improved significantly from last year. We just need a D tackle. Well, anyways, that's going to do it for the Jets here today. If you have enjoyed and you've gotten to this point in the video, consider liking and subscribing while you're at it, because it helps the channel grow, gets it out to more viewers, and I'll even try to get videos out as quick as I can. I'm only one man. But anyways, I'm your boy Baller1 saying, peace out everyone.